Hi guys, so in today's video, I want to show you how to use two time frames at the same time on TradingView and how it actually helped me to improve my way of trading, to have the higher time frame on one side and the lower time frame on the other side at the same time. And I also going to show you what I think Bitcoin is going to do for the short term. Yeah, let's go. Hi guys, my name is Natalie and I want to show you how important it is to use the higher time frames and the smaller time frames, and you can actually use them at the same time, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I want to show you also what I think Bitcoin is going to do right now. I actually missed one trade because I was on my way home. I missed the entry. When you're on TradingView, you can use this part here, and depending on what you're paying for, but this is how I use it. I use this one. So I always have the higher time frames on my left side and I have the smaller time frames on the right side. And because before I was just like going back and forth like this, and I forgot what happened on the daily, and then I went down to the 1 hour and I forgot what happened on the 4 hour. So I did this instead. So it's easier for me now to understand what the market is doing at the same time, because the market, when you're going onto the higher time frames, obviously the higher time frame is always the dominant. You want to see what's happening on the higher time frames, and after that you just slowly go down. And some people are using 3 or 4 time frames. I always use 4 hour, 1 hour, and 15 minutes. And sometimes I'm jumping between 2 hours, 8 hours. I'd like, because I just want to see what's happening all the time. So I can just you just push on what screen you want to change. So I just do this. And then I want to see what's happening on the 12 hour. And as I can see, and you can see, the market is obviously, it's on its way up. Like you have the higher high, higher low, and now it's another higher high. And the market can come back down here, because you can also see that this candle here was pretty strong on its way down, and the market needs to come back down and then go up, but it can also just stop here and continue going up. First of all, you just want to see what's happening on the big picture. So you can see what happened the last week, and we can see that the market, it was just like big blue candle up, and it actually broke the market was down here for a while. I was kind of selling here, but I was very careful because you could see that Bitcoin came down to a respected area, and it was here for a long time, but it always closed above the support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For 10 weeks, the market never wanted to. It tried to break it, but it didn't. I think a lot of people lost their money because you can see it was just consolidating the whole time. Like you can go to the daily and you can see it from here. It didn't give you any, direction. It was just going sideways all the time, and came back down, did a fake out, came back up. It broke the highest point on the consolidation, and it broke it. It came back down, but you can also see, if you see here, like this is the highest point on the week, and when you go down to the daily, this is a wick on the weekly. You see here, this is the wick, so it retested that one, came back down, and you can also see what's happening on the 2-day. Yeah, like you see, it's just a wick. It's just wicks and closed above. So you see that the 2 days, it became a wick on the weekly. If you go to the daily, you can see it. I think people would have thought that, okay, maybe it's going to continue going down because the black candle is closing inside of it. But if you go to the 2-day, also it depends on what day you're looking at it, but it's definitely a breakout retest for me. So right now, I still believe you can see here, like the market can, I think the market will eventually come up here. It's not, it's not far away. If the market comes up here, it will definitely, it can just break out, come back down and retest it and then go up. But I believe that the market will come to this area and retest it and come back down again and maybe go down a little bit before it breaks up. If it's gonna go up again, I do believe it has to have to come down a bit. Why I think that? Because you see, when the market is coming to a zone like a support or resistance, the market always, it comes there, go back down or go back up. It always does that. So this is the area where you should be careful. Like, if you want to sell, you can do that, but you definitely need to watch out for, you should not have the TP so far away, because the market might not go there. You just like might just consolidate for a bit and then break out and continue to whatever direction it's going to go. Because if Bitcoin will go up again, it's not just going to go straight up like this, like, oh yeah, no, it's not going to do that. But if it's breaking, it will come back up here, and it might just want to go back down again, because this is it's a respected area. You never broke this area. And when the market is coming up, it will come back down. I'm not gonna say it will, but I think it will go back up and then continue. Yeah, I'm gonna show you also why I missed the trade, and the market is continuing. It's not going down that much, but I missed the entry. And I always say never sell in an uptrend. But when you start to learn and see how the market is moving, you can definitely trade counter trading. Sometimes, let's go to the 4-hour on the higher time frame on the left side and just see what's happening here. And this is the area where the market was before. This is the support. So I marked it up. So I know that if it's going to continue up, if I find a place to buy, this is definitely going to be my TP, because when it comes here, I don't know if it's going to continue right up, but it can come back down. So it's just stupid of me to have a higher TP. So just take the money, get out, find a new entry, get out. Because I'm a short-term trader. Like, I don't trade for weeks or for a couple of days. I take half a day for me to get my TP hit or my stop loss hit. But I'm going to show you why I wanted to take this trade. This was the highest point at one time, like not for a long time ago. Okay. So I wanted to sell and maybe take like my TP around here, but I haven't been analyzing the market so much today. This is actually the first time I'm feeling like this. But I wanted to sell right here. And I went down on the 5 minutes and I saw this candle here. It always feels this wake up. So I wanted to sell that, but I missed it because I was looking at the 15 minutes and I was on the bus. So I kind of forgot about it and I wanted to come home. Let's see now. So if the market will continue in going up, because on the bigger picture, it's uptrend, right? So we actually want to find a place to buy. So if you're experienced, you can sell, but you really need to know where to have your TP, because the market can also just go straight up. Okay. So for me right now, this is a very interesting area. This was the highest point of London session. So if the market will continue in going up, and this is also, if you look at the higher time frames, it's like you can have it like this too. You wanted to break the higher high. So this is something that you really need to have in mind. Like when you see even if the market is continuing going up, like it's an uptrend, but if you see that you have a very big candle like this, you can also see it on the 4 hours. It's like such a big candle. So for for you to buying right now, it can also be very hard because the market just might go up a little bit and then continue going down. If you take the Fibonacci, and if you're using the 50% or the 61%, we want the market to come back down here. And you can use this one on whatever time frame, but obviously the higher time frame is more accurate. So for me, actually, like right now, so this is why I always like jumping around to see the market. I believe that the market will go the market will go down. Why? Because I see this wick, and I know that a lot of people are like, yeah, but it's buyers coming up pushing the market up. It can be like that. Yeah, it is. It's still an uptrend, but I do believe that the market will fill this wick up. And if we find a good selling opportunity, we can have the TP around here. And that's a good amount of pips. See, we can take, what time frame was that? It's 8 hours. We take that one, change it to 8 hour on the left hand side, and then I go back down to the lower time frames to 15 minutes. And you can also, so if the market is going to reject this area, I'm going to sell it. Let's see, on the 5 minute. Yeah. So remember, even if the market is just pushing up like this, it's the higher time frames that are the important part. I do believe that the market will come back down. And remember, I'm a short-term trader. So I'm not saying that Bitcoin is gonna come back down here. No. But I do believe that market will come back. And we go down a little bit more. If I'm gonna sell, definitely my TP is gonna be around here. And you can see that when I do like this, you can also see what's happening in here, right? So if I sell, TP filling that wick up, might continue going down, but you can also see that the market stopped here before, and the market always moved from zone to zone. And if the market will continue going down further, like might just go like this, no. And what's the area here? You have the Fibonacci, right? You can take this away. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. So if the market will continue going down, it will come back up. And if it retests this area, we just might sell again. TP around here. Why? Because on the higher time frame, we have the Fibonacci. And it will retrace to the, might retrace to the 50 or 61%. So the TP is here. We always want to see blue colors. So yeah, that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys.